I'm not entirely sure that the world needed another version of the Grinch. I know everybody has their favourites, and I mean, I would always tend to go back to the Chuck Jones Karloff. But so anyway, we now do, because Christmas is coming. The studio's getting fat. Please dump an animation in the old man's hat. So, animated retelling from Illumination, who I've always enjoyed because
Who?
Illumination.
Oh, yeah.
You know, with the minions.
Yes.
In fact, there's a minion short at the beginning. When I saw it, there was a minion short at the beginning. Although, yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, that was kind of disappointing. But anyway, so Pharrell Williams narrates. Benedict Cumberbatch is the vocal star, and Grinch obviously doesn't like Christmas, hates Christmas. Has a friend in Whoville. Well, he doesn't have a friend. He has somebody in Whoville who thinks he's a friend, and he said Grinch tries to avoid him because he is so enthusiastic about Crimble. Here's a clip.
You know what? If you want to apologize for something, apologize for that. My eyes are burning.
Well, don't blame me. Haven't you heard? The mayor wants Christmas to be 3 times bigger this year. That means 3 times the lights, 3 times the eggnog, 3 times the...
Information needed.
Aha! That was a good one.
Oh, I get it. This is one of your kidding things. Finally, something you said is actually funny.
Yeah, I do kid a lot, but no, this
Christmas
is actually...
3 times bigger.
Well, you're just gonna have a good time with this, aren't you? I gotta say, it's really nice to see you laughing.
Sorry, I can't hear you. I don't speak ridiculous. Oh, you're a scream. Have a nice life. Goodbye.
I'll see you later.
So, you get that's the general tenor of it.
Pretty good voice from Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah. I mean, and the animation is, Illumination. So it's well done. Although I have to say that Alarm Bell sort of started for me with the short film, which wasn't as funny as I wanted it to be. And I thought that what you have here is a very forgettable, passingly serviceable, but not much more than that retelling of the Grinch. I mean, it's certainly not a patch on the classic 1966, isn't it? The 66 animation before. I know other people have got other versions of it that they love, but it's rather like the story is a good story, and there are inventions and diversions of it, but the story is a good story that kind of holds up, and there's a certain level at which the thing just sort of, it'll float. It's because it's the Grinch. But if you're looking to it, say, okay, this is a new version of the Grinch. This is bringing this new to the table. This is doing this that hadn't been done before. This is giving us this element that we hadn't had before. That's not the purpose of it. I mean, it is as uninspired as it is undemanding. That's not to say that I'm absolutely certain that next week we will have some emails from people that said, I took my kids to see it and they enjoyed it and they laughed all the way through. I'm sure that will be the case. I'm not entirely sure that it was necessary, and it's like that thing about it's not bar humbug, it's bar ho humbug.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's not terrible, but it's just not special, and that I think is the weird thing. I'm just doing a thing at the moment about Christmas movies for the Secrets of Cinema, and we've been looking at this kind of whole history of Christmas movies, in which there is such a huge. And when you look at the Christmas movies that are great, the Christmas movies that are timeless, the Christmas movies that you will go back to time and time again, there is a reason It's a Wonderful Life keeps getting, even though it flopped when it first came out. And you just think, well, it's okay, it's fine. It'll sit on the DVD shelf, and it'll probably come around on television. But it's remarkably unremarkable.